All right, guys, weekly stimulus for the week of August 18th, 2025. Evelyn and I are away this week, so make sure you guys are on your best behavior because we will be watching. We're always watching. All right, Monday, every 3 minutes, okay? So, every 3 minutes until you complete 100 wall ball and 50 total bar. This is how this workout works. You have 15, you have to buy in, all right, every single round. So every time the clock beeps, 15, 10 on the push-ups, 10 dumbbell snatches, 10, 7 on the bike. So what we're going to do is we're going to run the bikes right down the middle of the gym, all right? And you'll put your equipment or your dumbbell somewhere outside the rig so it's nice and safe and no one knocks into it. And time remaining is going to go ahead and be your time to chip away any way you want, all right? At 100 wall ball and 50 total bar, all right? Once you complete the 100 wall ball and the 50 total bar, you're done. You have an 11 round cap. That's 33 minutes. So you should be getting the work done, the buy-in work, right around 2 minutes or no later, all right? Some of you will have a lot more time than that. All right, but I would suggest that you're nice and steady for the first couple of rounds. Just see how long it takes to buy in and see how many reps you can go ahead and chip away at. All right, so again, my personal feeling is maybe think about, doing a couple of wall ball or one round do wall ball, another round do total bar, because the more transitions you make, moving back and forth on movements is going to be the more time consuming. I also think this is one of those workouts that early on you might want to just give yourself a good 10, 15 second break before the next buy-in hits, all right? Coaches, you can scale this, and members, you can scale this, obviously. I would say scaling the push-up would be the best bet, 15 and 10. And I also think large classes, coaches, you could have half the group start on the bike and the other half start on the push-up and go down. So bike, it would go bike, dumbbell snatch, push-up, and then chip away at the total bar and wall ball. And then the other group do push-up, dumbbell snatch, and then the bike. I think that'll give you enough time. 10 calories on the bike should take about 45 seconds if you're holding about 60 RPMs. Okay, Tuesday, week 3, push press, 5 by 3. Okay, so you're gonna do 3 reps, push press, every 3 minutes for 5 sets, okay? We're looking to start somewhere a little heavier than last week. There are some percentages that are written down, but for you guys that don't have a 1 rep max or don't have an idea what your percentages are, no worries, all right? Start a little heavier than last week or start at the same weight last week and just get a little heavier as you climb up on the 5 sets, all right? Obviously, our pull-ups are in between, and again, we can't stress this enough. Feel free to go ahead and mix and match the pulling exercises so you can go ahead and get a little stronger on the pulling. All right, 4 rounds for time after that is 50 double unders, 5 wall walk, and then 20 pistols. For people that are not doing pistols, they can do goblet squat, and there's a handful of pistol options you can do. Sit back to a bench, sit back to a box. That's another thing that's nice about the pulling exercise. If you have people doing dumbbell row, the benches will already be out, so you can go ahead and use those for the pistols as well. Kickstand is a really popular version of the pistol. 4 rounds, guys, 4. Wednesday is 5 rounds for time. It's 20 box jump over. It's a 400-meter run. It's 8 power cleans. It's 10 shoulder to overhead. And then it's 12 bar facing burpees, okay? Real straightforward there, 5 RFT. Thursday, week 3, front squat, 5 by 3, every 3 minutes, 5 rounds. Start a little heavier than last week, or just like I said on the push press, maybe start at the same weight and then make a couple of bigger jumps or get a little heavier than you did the previous week. Again, we always want to change the adaptation, or in this case, change the weights a little bit. Even a 2.5 or fractional plates, that will make a difference, okay? So challenge yourself accordingly. 3 rounds for time. After that is 3 rope climbs, 33 dumbbell snatches, okay? All right, so on this workout, if you're someone that's doing a rope progression, so you're not climbing the rope, this is a day where maybe getting a little bit of a heavier dumbbell may be the best way to challenge you. I also suggest, coaches, you put the dumbbells a good space away from where the ropes are so that, people aren't, the ropes aren't swinging around while people are doing dumbbell snatches. And this is also one of those workouts that you want to find out the people who are climbing and who aren't. Because if you have people that are doing progressions, you can get some of the ropes we hang on the rig, and you can set a bunch of them up on the rig because there's no other rig work, so you can have multiple ropes out there. I think there's 4 more ropes that are hanging. There's also the 2 ropes that die into the wall, 1 into the cement wall, and then 1 towards the front portion of the gym where the GHDs are, okay? Plus you have 6 ropes on the floor, so I do think you'll be okay. This could be one of those workouts where, after the first round, one person goes up and climbs and then let another person go up and climb. That'll give you a nice little break, and you can kind of like just 1-to-1 on the rope climb. It'll give you a nice little break, and then it'll allow you to get through. I expect this workout to be pretty fast, under 10 minutes. I think like 7 to 8 minutes is totally doable on this one. All right, 3 rounds for time, 3 rope climb, 33 dumbbell snatch. Friday is an every minute on the minute for 8 rounds, okay? That's 32 minutes. It's 4 movements, all right? The first one is a touch and go cluster. That means that you have to squat clean the bar from the floor into a full squat and then into a thruster. So you can do singles here, but make sure that the bars aren't bouncing all over the place. Or, I'm sorry, you can't do singles here, all right? You'll pick a weight you can touch and go. So if this is one of those workouts where you're really not sure on what weight you can do for 5 touch and go, take advantage of the warm-up time and just add a little bit of weight or start nice and light. You have 8 rounds of this. There'll be plenty of little pocket areas to go ahead and make a weight change. So think of that, 5 touch and go clusters. Gonna easily take you about 20 seconds, and you can go ahead and make a weight change during that time. We have an option here for movement number 2 on the pull. It is for bar muscle up. If you guys are doing bar muscle up and 4 is just a big number, maybe pick 2 and don't even do any pull-ups. All right, I would just say do 2 bar muscle ups all the way through. That's still 16 bar muscle ups when it's all said and done. It is a lot of bar muscle ups, so you guys that are trying to do all 4, it could get pretty spicy on you. So be mindful, especially if you're not really efficient at that movement just yet. So break them up early and often, all right? 14-10 on the row. You can scale the row back to 12-8. Again, we're looking to get each one of these movements done within a 1-minute time frame. And then a 1-minute farmer's carry. So this is the spicy thing about the farmer's carry. Actually, we're going to change that farmer's carry. We're going to go a little heavier, and you're going to do a 50-second farmer's carry. We're going to just make one change right on the spot. 50-second farmer's carry. That'll give you 10 seconds to make your way over to the barbell. All right. Saturday is 10 down to 1. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. It's a couplet. That means you do 10 toe to bar, 10 burpee to target. All right. So stay right where you're at. Down, touch the bar. Okay. Then you do around the 8, around the 9, 8, 7, 6, all the way down to 1. Then you rest 1 minute. Then you have another part, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, and 10. That is bike, deadlift, hang clean, shoulder to overhead. So logistically on this one, coaches break them up into half. Half of the group is on the burpee and the toe to bar, while the other half is on the bike and barbell exercises. Try to get people maybe that are using the same weight, so when the transitions happen, it's pretty clean. There is a 3-minute break in between those rounds. All right. Sunday is Jonathan's workout of 35-minute AMRAP. It has a 100-meter run. And then it goes 10 push-ups, 10 single-arm dumbbell thrusters, 30 double unders, 10 10 V-ups, and then 10 burpee. So it's an AMRAP. So every round you add 100 meters. So round 2, 200 meters. Really simple on this one. Whatever round you on, that's the distance of the run. If you are on round 4, you're running 400, okay? Then you add 5 reps to every single movement, all right? So round 1 is 100, 10, 10, 30, 10, 10. Round 2, 200, 15, 15, 35, 15, 15. Round 3, 300, 20, and so on, okay? So a little challenging sometimes to keep track of it, but it is a long format movement, a workout, all right, for 35 minutes. So just keep yourself moving, all right? That is our week. Good talk.